So a lot of times people ask why I'm so in love with the BD manifolds on like the 3.5 EcoBoost, 6.7, any of the trucks that are prone for manifold problems. I always get people saying, what's wrong with just fixing the OEM? Or why do you say you have to spend the extra money on BDs? Which, truthfully, by the time you replace the manifold, the BD product is priced not a whole lot more, and you don't have to worry about the problems. So just going to kind of show you a little bit here. We're using the BD diesel. Shout out Harbor Freight, because everybody already knows I love them. Everybody's giving me a crap for as long as I've been doing this, for being a Harbor Freight tool guy. But Milwaukee, Harbor Freight, it's 90% what's in my box. But anyway, it's not what we're here for. So here we have the BD manifold, and then we're going to show kind of the 3.5. This is off of a 2016 3.5. So anyway, as you can see here, we have a blown out manifold. It's warped. Let's see if I can find a straight edge, but I mean, you can even visually see looking at here compared to the rest of it. It's warped. It only uses 9 bolts. 8. Well, apparently I can't count. So there's actually only 8 that gets used. 3, 6, 7, 8. Versus, I believe we have 11 on the BD. Maybe it's 9. That's where I'm wrong. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So yep, the BD uses 11, 4, 4, and 3. Looking at the OEM gasket as well, it already has the provisions. So that's one of the kind of oversights by an engineer, is that it already has the provisions for using all these extra mounting holes. Part of why that is because the 3.5 is used in more than just the F150 truck. Obviously, it's in the Flex van, it's in the Explorer, so you have a couple different configurations. But irregardless, you have all this weight right here with the turbo hanging off of it, which turbos on this are fairly small but still heavy enough. You have all that weight pulling down on it, on the cylinder, with only 2 bolts, and the 2 bolts that are spread the furthest apart. Here you have your 3, but they're at least in a close cluster to help share the weight. You have 1 here, 1 clear over here, thin castings. So you go into the BD. Actually, I'm going to pause this and grab some calipers anyway, so sit tight for just 1 second. We went and grabbed just the calipers just for a quick visual. Call that 55 roughly. And come on over here and we jump up into the 80 range. So you can see the thickness difference there. That's all the way throughout. It's going to help keep some of that warping from happening. It's going to be better for transferring all the heat and making it smoother. Plus, obviously, the ports are a little nicer the way they're round. With the gasket, I think they do kind of a little bit of a gasket match per se. But then also, I'm just going to try to show some of the warpage, if we can do just a better visual on that. Yeah, you can see, don't really show it great, but I'm holding it there. Again, this is just visual representation where you can see the amount of warp you have, and that helps show the size difference. So everybody wants to know why do I always pick BDs? Simple. It's right there. You have extra mounting holes. You have it so it's not going to warp. Better casting, thicker casting. You're going to have a lot better repair. So don't know if that really answered anybody's questions. It just was a decent time to kind of show the difference, in my opinion, of why I always use them. Price wise, they're not much more, and I will continue to always use it. Plus the BD guys, know a couple of the salesmen pretty well. A couple of the started to get to know the social media guys or gal pretty well from just being on TikTok and conversating back and forth, and they've been awesome. I mean, just kind of walk over. I only recently started actually collecting stickers, but I mean, I've been building the sticker wall with the amount of manifolds we've been doing. So every time I do a manifold, obviously the parts come with some stickers. I think there's usually 2 in a bag plus the carb sticker. So I throw the sticker in there just so I can keep track. And anyway, I will post this on if anybody has any questions or if you're doing a 3.5 repair and need some tips and tricks or get stumped, let me know. Or if you're local to northern Utah and you want somebody that knows a thing or two about a thing or two, let me know and I'll be happy to get you taken care of. Anyway, see you on the next one.